this year, for the first time, we've instituted a new process for dealing with the applications and appointment of volunteers because the numbers are so large. And we're really fortunate that Ann Golia, a volunteer herself, has volunteered and stepped up to put this process into place and to make it much simpler to match the quality and the talents of the volunteers to the committees that we need them on so that we can match their talents with our needs.
Volunteering for the town of North Castle is a little different than volunteering for a food pantry or at a school on a school project. It requires first that a seat become available on a town board or a committee. Secondly, it does require an application. And lastly, it requires town board approval. I'd like to take this opportunity to walk you through the process of becoming a volunteer for the town of North Castle. What I would encourage everybody to do first is to go on the web, northcastleny.com, and browse around. You can view all of the committees and boards online. There is a burgundy horizontal bar at the top that says Town Hall. If you click on those gold letters that say Town Hall, the words boards and committees will come up. Click on boards and you'll get a list of the town boards that you can volunteer for. Click on committees and you'll get a list of the committees that you can volunteer for. And then you can simply click on the one that interests you, take a look at their web page, which will show you a little bit about what they do. Have a list of the current members that sit on that committee or board. Some of them might even have meeting dates and times, and some may also have contact information for which you can dial up and ask some questions at your leisure. And ultimately, we would encourage anybody interested in sitting on a volunteer board or committee to attend a meeting at their leisure and learn firsthand what goes on behind the scenes. If you'd like to send us an application to sit on a board or a committee for the town of North Castle, go right to the website, again, northcastleny.com. On the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the word Forms. Click there, scroll down, and you can easily click on Volunteer Service Application. You can fill it out right on the screen, and it will come directly to the town supervisor's office. After your application is received, it will be appropriately filed for that board or committee. And then when a seat on that board or committee becomes available, it will be pulled from the file and presented to the town board for review. And it'll be the job of the town board, the chairperson for that committee, to sit and discuss who the right person with the best skills for that seat will be appointed.
It tries to beautify the town. We do work with highways. We do work with the people who actually work for the town. If they need mulch, they'll call up and say, we need mulch, and sometimes it'll come out of our budget. We'll approve it. Christmas decorations, Parks and Recs needs things. They'll come to us. Bands on poles to put up the wreaths, they'll come to us. But we have our own little projects. We put up the baskets along Main Street. We're currently looking at replacing all of the American flags for Banksville, North White Plains, and our Main Street. I love it. I met people that I would never cross paths with. When I went on the committee, I knew two of the ladies. I didn't know the others, and I've met some really nice people. It would be helpful if more people got involved from the outskirts of the towns. I mean, we are all paying taxes, and more people should get involved. It's not just Armonk. You know, it feels good when you accomplish something. It feels good when someone comes into town and they admire the baskets that were put up and they don't know that you had something to do with it. You know, it's a good feeling.
The Communications Committee is very active all the time. And I would say what we've been able to accomplish in the past year or so is an upgrade of the equipment in the town board meeting room. So we now have better audio, better video feed to our website. And now also in the town board meeting for presenters, there's a large monitor, which is a way more professional mechanism rather than the easel in which to view presentations. The website has been upgraded as well, so you can now web stream either live or at a later date to be able to watch the town board meetings. Another great asset to our upgraded website is that you can click on a board agenda item and be automatically taken to that portion of the meeting and be able to view any supporting documents. Not only are you able to watch the town board meetings, but our programming has evolved quite a bit. So now we have more human interest, community-based programming for viewers to learn a little bit about, a little more about what's going on around them. Within the Communications Committee, there is so much room for growth and so much open opportunity for members of the community to get involved and add their skills to be able to join and help us, whether it's from technology or marketing or legal or musical backgrounds. We could use help in every area. You can go to our website and view on demand our programs at any time at northcastleny.com. Just go to the upper right corner, click on NCTV, and watch all of our new programming or the town board meetings archived at any time. Or know that you can watch our station NCTV at any time by going to Verizon channel 39 or Cablevision number 18. I do hope you will click onto our website and watch some of our existing programming, and that it will inspire you to get involved and become a volunteer for the Communications Committee.
We will allow people to get their building permit, and they will come to us with their plans, their architectural plans, the plans for their landscape architecture. We also look at fences, we also look at decks, we look at commercial projects and residential projects. We're a good team because on the board we have an architect, we have 2 interior designers, we have someone in construction, and we have someone who's in finance. So we have an understanding of each project. Because of our board, we were able to work with the architects and do all the colorization for the CVS project. We're working on the signs in Armonk. We're trying to get black backgrounds and possibly white lettering. We just did the Armonk Wine and Liquor Store sign. We have 3 or 4 other signs on Main Street coming up now, and we're going to try to get a similar look so we can unify the town a little more. Also, if we look at the corner of Main Street and Maple Avenue, we work with the architects on the building in the renewal. Because I'm an interior designer, this fits in with my skill set, and it feels good. I'm glad I can do this. I'm glad I can give to the town in this way.
One of the town councilmen approached me with an idea about building a facility at the IBM fields, and it was something that I had done for one of my old high schools back in Brooklyn, and I thought it would be a great addition for the town. And once I got into the mix of going to the board meetings, I found out that there was a lot of other things going on that were really exciting. The first major project was the making sure that we got the town pool open. Also, Sam Morrell, we were able to find funding for him so he would continue his arts program and have those concerts in the park for the general good. The people on this board are interested in athletics, and you're dealing with many different people, and it's another part of the town that I hadn't seen before. So it's making me feel like I can pull the town together, and I appreciate it very much. And also meeting the town employees. Most people don't realize how hardworking they are. Everyone is concerned for the town. The reason I volunteered for the committee, it's a give back to the community. In my younger days, raising a family, building a career, I really had no time. And now that my family's getting not older but more mature, I felt that the town needs for us to give back and to help to improve our town situation. So we need volunteers from every facet of the world. We need lawyers, we need accountants, we need athletic people, You name it, we need it. And I think if we all join together, we can make our town a better place.
The North Castle Recycling Committee's mission is to increase the recycling of North Castle residents and the commercial district, and also to reduce the generation of waste. Well, we do that through a variety of methods. We actually conduct research into best practices of the broader community, and we try to bring those best practices to North Castle. We evaluate all of our current practices to see what works and what doesn't, and what can be made better. And we also try to educate, both on the residential side and also on the commercial side about how we can make things better here. It's a lot of fun. I think that the recycling committee is a diverse group of people, but we all have the common interest of protecting the environment. We all like to learn about things, and we like to educate others. We are most proud of an effort to totally revamp the website with the Sustainable North Castle Committee. This was a joint effort of our two committees, and it was a tremendous amount of work. Took most of a year, but we thoroughly revamped the site, and we increased the amount of information that's present there tremendously. We created Recyclopedia, which is a guide to recycling over 250 household items. We obtained a grant for $10,000 from our New York State senator, and that was for the purpose of purchasing more recycling bins for the park. We most recently did an audit of those bins, and we are compiling a report that's going to be presented to the Recreation and Parks Department, to the town board, to the heads of the sports organizations, and also to the Recreation Board as to the effectiveness of these bins and whether they've actually decreased the amount of litter and increased the amount of recycling in our parks. I find my work here on this committee very, very satisfying. If you're interested in helping at a very grassroots level, if you're interested in working hard and learning and educating others, and in the process helping the environment, then I would say that you might be a person who wants to join the recycling committee.
Sustainable North Castle has been around for about three plus years now. And we have a group of engaged residents that are really passionate about looking at how we could bring in aspects of sustainability more to North Castle, the community, to make it a more livable, cost-effective, environmentally friendly through our actions and our efforts and things that we do here and throughout town. But overall, it's been a very positive experience, and we hope to really find new people to keep coming on board and contributing their resources to the group. Energize North Castle is an extension of a program called Energize New York, and it's something that the town of North Castle participated in with some other Northern Westchester communities, and we received grant money to create this whole program, which is there as a resource for the businesses and especially the residents of the communities to do energy efficiency, energy conservation work on their homes. And it's going to provide you a step-by-step process of what you do to understand what the program is offering. Eileen Joy, she's been working very hard on creating a new website presence for us through the town's website. And we've been doing that in conjunction with the Recycling Committee. Just to really be able to show some resources to different town groups, whether they be the residents or the businesses. The schools have participated because we have a school section up there to demonstrate to the community the things that the school's been doing. And the Energize program is linked there. And we just give people information about sustainability in general as an entry point, and then actions that they can begin to implement in their home. There's a lot about sustainability is being able to kind of connect the dots, and there's a very short line between the impact that both of our committees are trying to have, and it just makes sense for us to try to work together, share information as much as possible on our efforts. We have different events. We have our group members volunteer at their events, and as we have those opportunities, we look to do the same.